We're gonna clean up. Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Steven aka Storm and we are back for some more of the Elder Scrolls Online as Reewish the Mighty Battle Lizard here in the Morrowind DLC on beautiful Vardenfell. How is everyone doing on this fine February 14th, which is Valentine's Day, and or also known as Hearts Day within Tamriel itself? I hope everyone is going to enjoy their plans they have for today. If you indeed do have plans today, if you don't, that's fine. I want to thank you anyways for dropping in and joining me, whether or not you have plans or not. If you do, of course, I don't usually solicit likes and follows and stuff, but if you follow often and you maybe want to drop a follow or you want to drop a like on the video when it's posted on YouTube, that would help out a lot. I am trying to build my social media platform, so when I write my novel, I can use my social media platform as a way to springboard my novel and get people's attention. And unfortunately, it's just not kind of taken off, and it kind of discouraged me a little bit from working on the novel itself. But I'm trying to get back into it. I'm going to try to put my nose to the grindstone tomorrow because I got a day off. It's a holiday, so I figured, might be a good thing to do is put my nose to the grindstone and get some progress done in the book. Either I'm going to go back and work on a couple of the recommendations I got for chapter 7, or I'm just going to try to push forward with chapter 10 and see if I can't just get back into because if I can finish the rough draft, editing's going to be a whole lot easier. But the thing is, I've got at least 2 to 3 chapters left to write, and that's a daunting task. And I don't know if I'm really a fan of how chapter 9 turned out. There might have to be serious rewrites to the format of chapter 9. Now that I'm going back and looking at it again from the angle of the person who's not, I'm not the person who was writing that chapter at the time who was like, oh, this sounds like a good idea. And now I'm like, I don't know. I'm going to need to get some advice on that. Anyways, I think it's time to get started. So we're going to go ahead and start moving forward. It's a little bit early, but it's okay. If you didn't catch the last stream, we, hold on, is my staff the wrong staff? It is not the wrong staff. Okay, charge. I am going to do one thing. There's absolutely no reason to be using this Inferno staff, so we're going to switch over to this Lightning staff. So I have a Lightning staff on both bars. So it throws me off when I switch bars, and then suddenly I'm not using the Lightning staff anymore because the constant effect of the Lightning staff is preferred to me than actually using the Inferno staff. So. Alright, let us find... I also did some selling of extra stuff before the stream too, just to get the inventory cleared out, because it was getting a little bit cluttered after that dungeon crawl on Friday. Trying to find that next quest. There's one other quest in this town, and I don't remember exactly where the launching point is. I'm trying to see if I can find it. It's not the For Glory quest. For Glory is a Battlegrounds. It's like the prologue to the Battlegrounds quest. And you actually have to win a Battlegrounds to complete it, and I just don't have the motivation to PvP on stream, especially since PvP is really meted out, and I don't want to get into the whole meta thing. So I'd rather Reewish be kind of like a more organic character that I've made than a character made for maximum efficiency. And if that was going to happen, I would have to change Reewish's race, because he is not the proper race for a min-max character, which is what most of PvP is. Not saying you can't be successful as a non-min-max character, but it's really difficult, because that little bit of difference that it makes can be significant. There it is. There's Theo.
Problem as promised, Lord Thana. But we need to hire protection if the ruin is as infested as you say.
I would employ ghost hunters who can't hunt ghosts. Help and get to work before I change my mind.
If only all spirits could be dealt with by simply slashing away at them.
Theo.
I'm going to take a moment to make an assumption. You're somewhat versed in fighting, or at the very least defending yourself. It's your aura and the swagger that give it away. Are you looking for work by chance?
What are you offering?
My outfit specializes in spirit intervention, investigating hauntings and putting lingering spirits to rest. Spirits aren't always welcome, though. In cases like our current job, we need someone to watch our backs.
What's so dangerous about the current job?
We're to cleanse a malicious presence on lands recently acquired by our employer. I know very little about the area, other than the Ashlanders think it's cursed. Whatever the presence is, it likely won't sit idle while we exorcise it. Hence, you.
I'll do it.
Our destination is an old fortress far to the north, accessible only by a small pass in the mountains. There's an Ashlander camp outside of it where we'll be stopping for supplies. We may find out more from them.
Can you tell me more about the job?
The friendly gentleman talking to us earlier, Lord Thonlin, that's our employer. He just purchased a writ for the land the fortress sits in. Says he got it rather cheap, too. I imagine the spirit infestation must have lowered the price a bit.
Probably a lot.
First, we figure out why they linger. Is it a cursed relic binding them? Vengeance for a wrongful death? Looking to say goodbye to a loved one? It's always different. Once we figure that out, it's easier to get them to move on.
This usually works.
I can't say it's always been perfect, but my group's the best at what we do. We even guarantee that our client will be fully satisfied or their money back. Won't find other ghost hunters offering that, I promise.
I don't think they would, no. Has your employer given you any information that might help us with the job?
I doubt Lord Thonlin knows any more than us. Knowing the type of person our employer is, he likely viewed this deal as too good to pass up and left it at that. Not big on details, that one.
Tell me more about the group you have here.
This team here? This team's the best ghost hunting team in all of Tamriel. We all have a special connection with the realm of the dead in one way or another. It helps us communicate and problem solve when it comes to spirits.
Special connection to the realm of the dead?
Near-death experiences. Cast a lightning spell while wading in water could put you one step into the great beyond. There's just something about having one foot in the grave that ghosts relate to.
I've almost died lots of times.
Well, then maybe we should talk when we're done. You could round out our group. We're always looking for a little muscle. We thought Shars knew how to fight. I mean, just look at his arms, but he's a pacifist, so, oh well.
Can you tell me more about the job? Oh, we already went over through all that. Okay. Hello, Farwin.
Balara Nama I, traveler. May the spirits walk among you as an ally, and your shadow never stray from your feet.
What language was that greeting in?
It is the language of my people's religion and beliefs. It dates back to ancient times when the true gods were worshipped, when mortals and immortals lived side by side as equals. It's very old. I can tell you more about it, for a donation, of course.
Missionaries of the 3 and the 8 seem pretty happy to share their tenants for free.
You have a valid point. I suppose I have to stay competitive or risk letting this old, grand religion fall into total obscurity.
Tell me more.
The name of our religion is so ancient that the mortal tongue cannot speak its name, but it holds the secrets of divinity. Its true followers long ago achieved perfection and left this world behind. Most of their teachings are lost to time.
How do you know so much then?
I found their lost archives and scrolls. Just a fraction of the truth, traveler, but enough. The path of perfection is open to me, and you may follow it. For another small donation, I can give you a copy of the holy texts. Ask me when we return.
She sounds like the Thalmor do in Skyrim's time frames.
Greetings, fellow traveler of whatever town we're in. Speak to me as a friend, for that is what we shall become. That is, unless you have darkness in your heart, and we will part as the greatest of enemies. For I only mingle with those pure.
You're awfully...
Righteous? I know. It is the many years I've studied underneath the tutelage of the noblest and most honorable of lords and ladies. My teachers would give their food to the hungry, their money to the poor, their clothes to the naked.
They sound very giving.
They were. So much so they ended up on the streets with no home, no money, and no food. But they had purity in their hearts, and that's what was important. Until they caught the plague, then most of them died. But they died with honor.
Oh, you poor man. You sound like you need a hug. Demonic chicken, put him out of his misery. I'll just go out here so I don't have to watch. Was it gruesome? Nope, it still must be... oh, there he is. Was it gruesome? Was it gruesome? Flap your wings if it was gruesome. Not gruesome. Okay. Thank you for not making it gruesome. Walk, walk, walk. I'm still kind of hoping. Hey, welcome to the stream, Kraz. How you doing today? Or Edge, I should call you now, since you're not Krazman Gaming anymore. You are now the Edge Experience. So I guess I should call you Edge now. Still kind of considering when we finally get to the point where we're facing off with Mehru's Dagon, and Mehru's Dagon is, what is this, chicken? Treachery? Bork, bork, bork! And there's a close pan in of the chicken's face. It's like, how did you not see this coming, Dagon? Nice. So how's the new content for Destiny treating you? That's fair. I'm glad that the ESO content stays pretty relevant, even if you're soloing it. Like, that's one of the things I really love, is that the content updates are, like, they're not slow. I mean, you can take them slow, but they're not normally slow. Oh dear. Would you mind removing the bot from the channel, please? And that one as well, please. And that one as well. Wow, 3 bots. It's like, are they just attacking me because it's Valentine's Day? 4 bots, 5 bots. Ooh, that's not good. 6 bots. Oh dear, this is really bad. We have a huge influx of bots. Oh, this is actually really bad. Hold on, I'm gonna have to pull up Twitch myself probably. What the actual kittens is going on right now? Thanks, Edge, for helping me out with that. It's a lot of bots. Okay, that cleaned it up. Thank you. Ooh, boy. I wasn't expecting to get bot slammed today. Yeah, it was pretty gnarly. Good thing I made you an admin or a mod, because the other mod in the channel isn't here right now. Thank you. I wonder if the bots came from Twitter, because I put the chat up on, or I put the stream up on Twitter, but I've done that before and didn't get bot slammed, so I don't know. I like to think they didn't come from Discord. That's fair. That's fair. That's good. Thank you for doing that. I didn't know that was a possibility, so. And I think I just went the wrong way. Yep, I just went the wrong way. Yeah, usually it's just like 1 or 2 bots. I've never seen like that many bots hit me at once before. That was definitely something new. It was 11 bots in total. Good gracious. I stopped counting after like the 6th bot. I love my new rotation. I think it's working really well. I don't remember where the sky shard is in here. I'm gonna have to look that up. Wait, did they take the... No, here they are. Okay. I was about to say, it looked like they had taken the delve maps off, but no, I just found them. Okay, excellent. Alright, I see where the sky shard is. It's down here. But first things first, we go take on the boss. Look at that giant pile of soul gems. Alright, let's go get that sky shard and then we're getting out of here. I just picked a dagger off a disintegrated cultist. Like, I'm gonna turn you to ash, but I'm also going to get the stuff that you had, because that totally makes sense. See, that guy makes sense for him to drop a dagger, because he actually dropped his dagger. Oh yeah, that is going so much better. Hey Joe, welcome to the stream. You missed Botatopia. We had 11 bots in the chat. Yeah, I know. It was luckily Kraz and Edge and me took them out of the stream, and he put the stream into follower only mode, so we shouldn't be getting any more posts from bots. So if there's more bots in the channel, they're there, but they can't spam the chat. So. Yeah, if you're not a bot and you're not a follower on this channel and you want to be able to post, I strongly recommend following the channel so you can chat. So you can chat. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to chat right now.
You walk among the Urshulaku outlands. If you come as a friend,
You sent those people to their deaths.
Your tales of make-believe may scare off gullible travelers, but not me. Those ruins belong to me now. My people will be cleansing this curse in no time.
You will only join Galgala's collection of puppets. If we see you again, we will assume you are a vessel of his and kill you on sight. You have been warned.
Wow, yeah.
These Ashlanders are fools, stuck in their primitive fictions. Galgala and his curse are supposed to scare me? Ha! Wait, who are you? Why are you speaking to me?
You should have thought of that before you started talking to me. I'm working with your group, with the group you hired. I'm supposed to meet them here.
Well, you're tardy. I sent the others ahead. May as well settle in here. At the rate you move, they'll be back before we finish this conversation.
You sent them in alone? I was hired to protect them.
And whose fault is that? Every day that land sits useless. It's my coffers that suffer. I wasn't about to let Theos squander our time entertaining the tall tales of these Ashlanders. The fewer of these body snatcher fables they hear, the better.
So they have no idea what they're up against.
Malignant spirits, that's enough to do their job. Or it should be, if they're such experts. If you'd like to do yours, Valenvarion is to the east, through the pass.
I'll find them. You don't want to talk. But you do. Ashu Awa.
Do not be fooled by the man outside. Galgala is not a spirit to be taken lightly. Those he sent to Valenvarion are already dead, though their bodies may lie convincingly.
What can you tell me about the spirit?
Galgala is a body shifter, a spirit who expels living souls and uses their bodies as puppets. Though his spirit is bound to Valenvarion, once possessed of a vessel, he is free to roam and lure more into his trap.
He lures others in. Is it possible Lord Thalen is Galgaleth?
Our wards would not allow evil spirits to enter the camp. Lord Thonlin is simply, as the outside people of Vardenfell would put it, an ass.
An ass. Is there any way to stop him?
If we knew Galgala would not still exist, killing him while he occupies a vessel only frees his spirit. The only answer is to offer nothing to him. Wisdom the man outside does not hear.
You. I remember you. You were at Aldrin. Some say you're a friend to the clans. Do you wish to prove it?
What do you mean?
Met some nomad called Xanamu of the Zainan tribe. Smart man. Told me his tribe has done well dealing with outlanders. We Ashlanders aren't quick to change our ways, but perhaps we should try.
What? How can I help?
It's up to our leaders to make that decision, but they're still in Aldrin. You could see Xanamu. Tell him you want to work with the tribes. Show us that some outsiders can be trusted. He can direct you to the other tribes.
I'll seek out Zonoman at Alderaan. So we will get to that eventually. We're not going to be rushing to that, because we're going to be continuing along the coast. So. Oh, look, there's 2 little green netch calves today. Oh, there was only 1 on Friday. They're so cute. Look at them. Oh, I'm not going to take the babies. Oh, there's a 3rd green one. Oh, they're so cute. Also horrifying in an eldritch sort of way, but you know, also cute. Are we almost there? Oh. Whew. I slept better last night than I have in a while, but I still only got about 4 or 5 hours of sleep, so.
This land is more hostile than I expected. Maybe we should have gone with Farwan to set the wards.
Assuage your doubts, my friend. Farwan is a righteous woman who smites evil with her depth of goodness. She will be fine.
Right. You made it! Lord Thonlin ushered us out of the camp so fast we almost didn't get supplies. Bastard threatened to pull our contract if we didn't hurry up. Luckily, this case seems very standard. Just some mad spirits we need to put to rest.
There's more to it than that. A spirit called Gelgoth resides here.
Well, we have a name, Galgala. That'll help us call him out, find out what's ailing him and all that. That'll make things a little bit easier, so long as he's not one of those spirits that tries to possess people or something.
The Icelander said he does exactly that. He's a body shifter.
Wait, what? That changes things a lot. We've only dealt with a possession spirit once. We lost our friend Lonnie dealing with it. That bastard Thonlin said nothing about this. We need Farwen's ward set up, fast.
Where is she?
She went to set her protection wards around the site. Standard practice is to scout for optimal placement. Find Farwen and make sure those wards get set. It should buy us time to figure things out. That'll be a start.
I'll find her.
Do what you need to in order to get Farwen back here safely. We can't waste any time. Possession spirits aren't to be taken lightly.
Why aren't you helping her set things up?
I'd love to, but she's tight-lipped about the secrets of her old gods. Maybe I should be less stingy in my donations. Shars and I know a trick or two of our own, but it's Farwen's wards that have always kept us safe. Would be lost without her.
That's not good. Let's go see if we can find her.
See, the ghosts are still on my land at Theo, and here you are just standing around.
I want to kill him.
Good of you to join us, Lord Thon. I'm sure your motivational presence won't be a distraction at all.
Sarcasm. Alright, I'm off to find her. Farwen.
You must pardon me a moment. I require focus while I commune with the old gods. They will show me the Jahida of this place and guide my placement of their protective wards.
Dio told me to come help you place the wards.
Your help is appreciated. I can fend for myself, but conjuring these wards is taxing, and establishing a spirit barrier is only the first step. I must continually channel the flow of magic to maintain it for any extended period of time.
Why can't we just place the wards down somewhere safer?
The wards must align around a focal point as near to the haunting as we dare. Poorly placed, the spirit barrier could appear in an undesirable location. Inside solid rock, for instance, and I'll only have the strength to attempt this once.
Well, we need to hurry. There's a body shifter out here.
A body shifter? Old gods protect us. Not everyone survived our last brush with something like that. I must pray. There. The old gods have lit the way. I shall follow you and save my strength for my magics.
Alright, let's do this. Oh, Crease is an air astronaut.
Not good. These spirits are being drawn to where our wards need to be placed. done. The spirit knows what we're up to. We need to hurry before it decides to stop toying with us.
That's a good point. Let's keep moving.
More ghosts. They must be under the sway of the body shifter. He owns them, body and soul.
Now, aren't you an interesting pair? More lively than the other ones. More vital. I look forward to wearing your skin.
This evil has lingered here for a very long time. But have faith, the old god's power is far.
I don't look forward to you wearing my skin, I'll be honest. That's not really high on my list to do, which is, you know, having someone else wear my skin is not high on my to-do list. But then again, I guess that would not really be on anybody's to-do list.
Clear the way and we'll be safe soon enough.
They were some kind of sadist, but...
Such a pretty, hopeful smile. I'll have to practice it.
No! Touch the light! Set the ward! Ah!
I can't, I'm being attacked. Come on. Come on, I killed it. Let me do, thank you.
My righteous friend, what are you doing with your hands?
It intimidates the ghosts when I stand like this. It tricks them into believing that I'm the one wielding this power.
You look like an idiot.
Be gone, evil spirits. Be gone. Oh, hey. It worked.
Hey, it worked. What are you doing with your hands?
Well, at least the ward is keeping the spirits out for now. Which is good, considering we're nothing more than vessels to them. I'm not ready to give up my body just yet. Still some good years in this one. But where's Farmland? She must be with you.
Galgoth has her.
We have to get her back before it's too late. She's not lost. It's no easy thing casting a living soul from its body. We have time, but she's not the only one in danger. This shield won't last very long without Farwen channeling magic to it.
Gilgoth was taunting me. He wants us to come after him.
I don't suppose he offered us a handy map or some directions to where he's hiding. No, of course not. This damn spirit wants to use one of our own against us. Well, two can play at that.
Oh, hey, Joe got one of the drops. So what are you proposing?
If we can lure a spirit into this ward, we'll have it under our control. Temporarily, anyways. We'll be able to question him. If the spirit is bound to this Galgala, it'll be compelled to tell us where he hides.
How do we get a spirit in here?
By breaking it down to its very essence and then rebuilding it again. I need you to destroy these spirits until you find one powerful enough that its essence remains. Bring that essence back to us, and we'll do the rest.
Alright. I'm on it, friendo. Friendo Calrissian.
Join us for eternity.
I got really lucky pulling that on the first try.
Join us for eternity.
And I got it twice in a row, which is not normal. Usually it takes a couple tries to get an ancient spirit to come out.
Place the essence in the circle here. We're ready to begin the summoning. Rise up, spirit, and be bound to my command.
Why do you summon me, vessels?
Vengeful spirit, you will tell us where your master holds our friend.
Silence, weaklings. I will speak to the one who brought me here.
Wait, that's not how this is supposed to work.
You lack the will to command me.
Wow.
Yes, you are strong. I understand Galgala's interest now. You will make a fine vessel. Ask what you will, but our time is short. Determine your questions wisely.
Where does your master hide?
Galgala does not hide, but a good first question. He is not here. This ruin merely acts as a dungeon for his captive souls. You will know it soon enough. His fortress is near, if you look closely. The lava pass under the bridge of stone.
And Farwen, his prisoner, does she still live?
She clings to her shell. Our master likes to toy with his puppets before their end. I remember my death vividly. If Galgala were to be defeated, I'd not be saddened. But there would be consequences. Last question. Choose carefully.
Alright, two options. We can ask, how do I banish Gilgala, the body shifter? And how do I save Farwen? So we can either try to save the high elf, or we can try to banish the Galgaloth. Okay, so I got one for Farwen. We'll see if the edge has a preference. Farwen as well. Very well. We're going to save Farwen. How do I save Farwen?
Your friend will die soon. Destroy Galgala's vessel, and his essence will seek safe harbor in her weakened body. His power will sustain it, and she will live, buying her a few more precious years. If she's strong enough to suppress him.
I saw questions, but you must be gone.
I'm sure you do. I'd like to see how this ends, but alas.
And there goes our warden. Guess Farwen's spell could only hold so long without her being here.
Ward or not, I expect my land to be cleared, and soon.
We sure are out in the open now, aren't we? I hate to admit it, but we're in over our heads. We have to do something to get Farwen back, but you heard what the spirit said. Shars and I aren't warriors. There's no way we're defeating Galgala.
That's what I was hired for.
I mean, I know you're supposed to be our bodyguard. I just didn't expect we'd need the position to be taken quite so literally. You know what? I'm going to let you do your job. I might even know where Galgala is.
The ruin with a lava path and stone bridge?
Right. We passed it on our way here, just south. I'll mark it for you. Go and do whatever it takes to save our friend. Farwen's strong. If anyone can deal with an evil spirit in them, it's her.
What about you? What will you do now?
It's too dangerous to stick around without the wards. We'll drag Lord Thonlin back to safety, kicking and screaming if we have to. I don't care about the money, just save Farwen. But if you do banish Galgala, we'll have means to celebrate with.
I'll do what I can.
All right, team. We're packing up and heading back to town. Our friend will handle it from here.
What? What are you talking about? You've hardly done anything. I expect you to clear this ruin, not run away with your tail tucked between your legs.
Seeing as you withheld information that's jeopardizing the lives of my team, you voided our satisfaction guarantee. We're leaving. I suggest you follow.
Yep, that's really the only fair thing to do there. I completely agree with Theo that that guy is an ass. hey, it's the sky shard I grabbed yesterday. Or not yesterday, Friday. 2 days ago. Alright.
Here you are. I had hoped to greet you as a friend, but we will be very close soon.
He's a lich.
Too strong. I can't have you, but fortunately, I have other playthings.
Free? Am I free? I was a prisoner. I can't think. I had to get away. I feel better now. The pain, it's fading. I feel so light, drifting away. Am I dead?
Focus, Farwin. The spirit of Galgaleth has entered you. It's trying to take control.
Galgala. Yes. His presence is all around. Smothering. I need to rest. I'm so tired. Just let me lie down for a moment.
No, stay with me. You have to fight him. You're the only one who can.
I have to stay awake. My body feels so heavy, but God, it hurts. I can feel him clawing at the back of my eyes. I don't know that I can do this.
What other choice do we have?
I don't know. Finish me. End my life before this spirit can take control. I don't want to be his puppet.
We have two choices. We can grant her wish and end her life so the spirit cannot control her, or we can tell her to fight back and see if she can hang on. Hello, welcome to the stream, Yusoi. So I got one for you. You'll fight this. We'll see if anyone else has a vote they want to add to the mix. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and go with no since that's the only vote we've gotten. So no, you'll fight this. Believe in your gods and push the spirit back.
What do you know of my gods? The irony
Hold on, I'll be right back.
left in the hands of my faith. I want to live, divines. You hear me? I am going to live. He's quiet now. He's quiet. Yes, get out of here.
You really would think work would text me before they call me on the weekend, because I might be busy doing something, but no, they just call without any kind of warning or heads up that they're going to call. Anyways, let's continue. Sorry about that. This is exactly the problem I have with my job, is that they don't tell us anything. You would call, like, you wouldn't text first to let them know, hey, are you busy? Can I call you for something work related? You would just call somebody without, like, because I could have been doing anything and I would not have been able to answer the phone. It's like, I don't know. I just normally, like my brother or my parents will text me before they call me, and like make sure I'm not busy doing something exactly like this and interrupt my stream with. Yeah. Well, maybe a workspace won't, but I don't know. It's not like it's a weekday. It's like it's a weekend, and it's a day that that our office isn't even open. So I wasn't expecting a phone call from them for one. Ugh. Well, our organization normally communicates by text message. Like we rarely get phone calls. We usually get text messages from the supervisors. So I'm used to operating with them by text message. I'm not actually used to them calling us. That's kind of a newer development with our organization. All right, we need to get back to Ganas or Ganais. I have no idea how to say that city name. Are you okay there, Yusoi? Or Yuso, or? Officials blue. I don't understand what that means, but that's okay. It might just partially be because I'm still upset about the fact that they changed the training at the last minute on us. That's really irked me. Because I spent a good part of my morning on Wednesday doing that training, and then on Friday they tell us, oh, by the way, we changed the training, so now you have 1 week to do a whole other training. Thanks. Oh, okay. Oh, I see them now. That makes much more sense now. Yeah, sorry, I'm actually streaming from my PS4, so I can't see the emojis and the little stream chat on the side of my screen. Oops, oops, oops. That was a mistake. No, you're fine. I understand.
And our hero returns. Let's hear it for our friend here.
To bravery, honor, and righteousness.
May the old god's blessings be upon you.
We were wondering when you were going to arrive. I told the others to wait until you got here before we began celebrating, but Shars found the drinks and one thing led to another, and well, I'm glad that you're here now.
You're all in good spirits.
Good spirits. I'll have to remember that one. Why wouldn't we be? You saved our dear Farwyn and rid the world of a terrible evil. Farwyn told us all about your battle to banish Galgla, the stuff of legends.
Farwyn told you Galgath was banished? Thank you. Farwyn told you he was banished?
She said you destroyed his material body and drove him out of those ruins. With Galgala gone, those other bound spirits will clear out soon enough as well. Not even Lord Thonlin can argue the results. Our job is a success because of you.
I'm glad I could help.
As promised, here's your payment. I even threw in some extra for going above and beyond what we could have ever asked of you. If we ever decide to start an official Ghost Hunters Guild, you will be the first to know, my friend.
Is anyone else concerned by the fact that she lied about us banishing him? Because I'm a little concerned.
Excuse me, I'm going to find some more wine. This day has been quite taxing.
And we're going to go confront her because she just totally lied. I think we may have made a terrible mistake here, guys. Tharwin?
I'm sorry. I just needed to take a little breather away from everyone. Just a bit to get my strength back. Then I'll be as good as normal.
Why'd you tell Theo that Gelglith was banished?
No one needs to know what actually happened to Galgala. I have things under control. He's gone from the ruins, which means we did our job and get paid. Why else does it matter?
Because Gelglith is still with you, and that's dangerous.
I'm thankful for your concern, but the Eight will protect me and guide my hand. Now please, you're making much out of nothing. I will be fine.
The Eight? I thought you worshipped the old gods.
Did I say the Eight? I believe in all gods, the Eight included. It's part of my strength. In fact, I should pray. Right now. Good day.
I can't kill her. Yep, but I'm fairly certain that he got away with it. But there's no way to know for sure because they neither confirm nor deny that she is being controlled by him. So there's no way to actually know whether or not she actually is the bad guy or she's actually the good guy. So who knows? Alright, let's go to the Way Shrine and head towards the next part of the main quest. And we actually got through that a little bit faster than I thought we were going to because we did both the Delve and that quest already. So. Come back this way. I whip my tail back and forth. I whip my tail back and forth. I whip my tail back and forth. Uh-oh. I like to think in my headcanon the demonic chicken is like the Thanos of Elder Scrolls, and the after we beat all the zones are unlocked in the game and stuff, an extra chapter is going to unlock where the demonic chicken has the Infinity Gauntlet and it's like, I have seen that Tamriel is just a hotbed of trouble, and again it has to be saved. Very well, I will save them from themselves. Cluck cluck, motherfucker. And then he realizes he can't snap his fingers because he doesn't have fingers. All jokes aside, there actually is something kind of similar to the Infinity Gauntlet in Elder Scrolls lore. It's called the Staff of Towers. There is a staff where it's made of 7 parts, one for each of the 7 towers of Tamriel. And the staff lets you rewarp reality in time, or lets you rewrite reality in time, kind of like the way the Infinity Stones does. We'll learn more about the Staff of Towers during the Somerset DLC. There's another delve. We'll do that after we do the next part of the main quest. First, we're going to the Cave of the Incarnate.
Azura is my shield, you foul creatures.
Stupid Daedra.
Thank you for aiding me, but I sense you came for a different purpose. Let's talk inside the cavern.
Cavern of the Incarnate. Fate is the book that she writes in to inscribe our worth and deserts. For by our acts do we earn her regard or disdain, and read our destiny in her prophecy. Wow. Azura sure thinks highly of herself.
Surely there must be another way. No, my lady, of course not. I'll do as you ask. Come here, Outlander. We must talk. It feels strange to talk to an Outlander in such a sacred place, but the Queen of the Night Sky insists. I need to render judgment on an important claim, and she says you can help me reach the correct decision.
This is about Chodala and the Neverine, right?
Words of truth from the mouth of an Outlander. Remark. The Red Exiles and a few others believe that Chodala is the Nerevarine. He's convinced them, but not me. I came here to consider my options. I fear a bloodbath if I oppose his claim.
Isn't there a way to prove he's not the Nerevarine?
Perhaps, but I must remain impartial. If someone else reveals the flaws in Chodala's claims by comparing him to the failed incarnates, that might do the trick.
The failed incarnates?
We thought the incarnates were possessed by the spirit of Nerevar, that each had a critical flaw that made them destined to fail to fulfill the prophecy. Their spirits reside here. Yes, you should speak to the incarnates. I see Azura's wisdom now.
How do I talk to the spirits of the incarnates?
Take this pouch of blessed grave dust. Sprinkle a pinch upon the bones of the incarnates to call forth their spirits. Return to Aldrin after you have learned all you can. Perhaps we can curb Chodala's ambitions before they lead us to war.
Very well, wise woman.
We need knowledge to defeat Chodala, Outlander. Listen well to what the failed incarnates have to say.
Hello, friend. How are you doing today? Incarnate Aduri.
Once I was the hope of my people, but then my claim was proven false. Now I wait, and I hope for the Nerevarion's return. State your question, Outlander, and I shall do as Azura urges.
They decided that you weren't the Nerevarine, right?
To fulfill the prophecy, I followed a path of blood and war. In the end, my path became a road that led nowhere, and I was cast down from my lofty spot. Take my scroll, and help the wise woman understand the futility of a senseless war.
Futility of a senseless war. Got it. Nice. I had some breakfast earlier, so and now we're going to use the grave dust on this incarnate.
The Nerevarine remains a promise unfulfilled, and I am as guilty of prideful posturing as every other failed incarnate that occupies this hall. Ask your question and let's be done with this, Outlander.
What ended your quest to become the Nerevarine?
The Nerevarine must listen as well as proclaim. I refused to accept wise counsel, which led to the doom of my tribe at the end of my quest to embody the spirit of Nerevar. Take my scroll and remind Wisdom ignored is ignorance.
Very well. Renzo.
We are the failed incarnates, the Ashlanders who proudly proclaimed themselves to be the Nerevari, but were found wanting. The Lady of Dawn and Dusk urged us to cooperate. So ask your question, Outlander.
That's fair. What flaw made you fail to fulfill the prophecy?
Take my scroll and help the wise woman see the lie of unbridled power. I thought myself the reborn Nerevar, for I was the strongest, most powerful warrior in all the land. But power alone won't save my people. In the end, it couldn't even save me.
Very well.
Mortal, let us speak.
Of course, Azora. How may I serve you?
I foresaw your usefulness before you even set foot in Vardenfell. Now comes a test that will challenge your ability to separate truth from lies. You must convince the tribes that Chodola is not the Nerevari.
I communed with the incarnates just as the wise woman commanded.
Doversee's wisdom outshines most other mortals. She recognizes the futility of Chodola's claim. If she rebuffs him, however, the tribes will turn on each other, and blood will flow. The staff, Sunra, it makes Chodola confident, reckless.
The staff is the source of Chodola's power.
Your instincts served you well. Chodola's path took a dark turn. However, my sight clouds when I look too closely. Sothasil built Sunra, but he did not create it with this vile purpose in mind. You must act on my behalf, and Vivek's.
I'll do what you ask.
Then go. Return to Aldrun and help the wise woman reveal the falsehood of Chodola's claim. And let Saren assist you. She is my champion and a trusted friend of all Ashlanders.
How do I prove that Chodola isn't the Nerevarrian?
Use what the Incarnate shared with you. Their failures point the way toward Chodola's downfall. But beware Chodola's power. He may not be the Nerevarrian, but some greater agency has lent strength to his conviction.
Why don't you simply reveal the truth to the Ashlanders?
Due to an ancient pact, I am not permitted to interfere in the affairs of Nirn. Even this casual discussion pushes the boundaries of that agreement. Instead, I must work through trusted agents, such as yourself and Saren.
Why are you helping Vivek? I thought you and the Tribunal were enemies.
Helping that arrogant imposter? Whatever gave you the idea that I was helping that murderer? Vardenfell must stand. Everything I do in this regard serves that single goal. Best that you remember that, mortal.
Oop, I preened her feathers there. Sorry about that, Azora. Alright, we are heading off to the council chamber, which is, well, not just yet. We are going to go to the council chamber, but first we're going to go do this delve real fast. Then we'll head to the council chamber. I'm going to try... Ruffled, yeah, I ruffled her feathers. Not usually, it doesn't usually do to anger one of the good Daedra, and I say good with air quotes because there is no such thing as a truly good Daedra, but Azura and Meridia are the closest you can get, really, truthfully. They both have their own agendas and they're both selfish, but they do sometimes work in the best interest. They do have goals that often align with mortals, like Meridia and her battle against Undeath, and Azura and her agenda. They often align with that of mortals instead of against mortals. I'm not saying that they can't have agendas. I'm fully expecting eventually to see Meridia as a bad guy. At least perceived in the events that is going on at that moment as a bad guy. Oh, this is that delve, isn't it? This is a fairly easy delve to get in and out of, so. Yep, this is that delve. We'll be in and out of this one fairly quickly. I just need to remember where the boss is, and I need to remember where the sky shard is. And I think the sky shard is over that way somewhere. The boss is in this area, but do I go up or down? I don't think there's any way to go up farther. I think I need to go down. I think, yeah, this is as high as you can go. Oh, and Daunted hit 3. Very nice. There's the boss. Alright, now we should get the sky shard and we can take the quick way out of here. I like to call it the quick way. There's the sky shard. Excellent. Now we take the quick way out of here. Ugh, forgot how long it takes to get back to the sky, to the way shrine from here. It's like, you come out at a really weird spot. No, 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 no. Game. Or maybe it's my controller doing that, but it's... I have dropped my controller and it's flown across the room a couple times, and I may have stepped on it once or twice. It's I've had this controller for like 5 years now, 6 years now, something like that. No, I don't think it's been quite that long. 2016 is when I got it. Yeah, no, it's been almost 5 years. Good gracious. I've been in my apartment for coming on 5 years. That's really strange to think about. Let's talk to this Zanaama? I'm not sure how to say that name.
Thank the moon and star. You've returned.
I'll deal with you in a second. I've got someone else to talk to. Hello.
It was wise of you to seek the favor of my people. Less so, perhaps, to aid the Flairon. But I suppose we shall see what comes of that in time. Is there something I can do for you?
I was told to seek you out if I wanted to further aid the Ashlander tribes.
I see. Yes, I have been using our time gathered here to urge the other tribes to adapt and make allies. It's vital to prepare if we want to survive the change that's to come. It hasn't been easy, but perhaps you could become a decisive example.
What would I need to do?
Simply show a willingness to help the tribes, or even just a willingness to learn their ways. Go and speak with them. Show them you can be trusted, and you will be rewarded with the favor of the tribes.
I'll speak to them, with them.
Meet with the Ashlander tribes. Hear their problems and offer your aid. Show your respect for their traditions, and you will surely find someone willing to speak with you. Help all you can, and let them see not everyone is our enemy.
Okay, what that did, that actually opened up a couple of daily quests that you can do every day for the Ashlanders. We're not going to be doing those, sorry.
The wise woman returned from the cavern of the Incarnate and went right into Scar to meet with the tribes. Chodal is in there too, about to be named the Nerevarine. Tell me you came back with something to stop my brother's rise to power.
I spoke to some of the Incarnates and they gave me these scrolls.
Of course. Use the tales of the failed Incarnates to counter Chodal's arguments. That's brilliant. Well, except for one problem.
Problem?
An Outlander has no status in the Council. The Ashlanders won't listen to a word you say. Someone else has to present the arguments. Someone they trust. I suppose that means I have to challenge my brother. With your help, of course.
How can I help you if I can't talk during the council?
You spoke to the Incarnates, not me. I'm familiar with their stories, but I'll need you to help me choose the appropriate argument to counter each of Chodala's claims. I hate opposing my brother in this. I just don't see another way.
When should I give you this Incarnate Ranso's scroll?
Incarnate Runso was strong and powerful. He thought that by strength alone, he could unite the Ashlanders. He failed. When Chodala proclaims his power, that's when we'll refer to this scroll's sad tale.
When should I give you Incarnate Aduri's scroll?
Incarnate Aduri was a champion of my people. She defended us against great threats. But when she grew to love war for war's sake, she proved she wasn't the Nerevarine. When Chodala proclaims that war is the answer, hand me this scroll.
When should I give you Incarnate Dantet's scroll?
Incarnate Dana thought his way
Dana.
was the best way. He rejected the counsel of the Wise Women and the Ashkans, something Nerevar would never do. When Chodala proclaims he knows better than anyone, we'll use this scroll.
Alright, let's go dispute your brother's claim.
Meet me inside.
Once the mighty and colossal Emperor Crabs ruled all of Vardenfell, but they put aside divine pursuits in favor of mundane satisfactions, and were diminished to become the mud crabs of today. And are we any different? Oh God, we're inside of the giant mud crab. That's kind of scary.
Continue this farce? It's obvious that I'm the Nerevarine.
Someone has stepped forward to challenge your claim, Chodala.
Seren, I'm disappointed in you, dear sister.
Enough. I shall hear your arguments and render my decision.
Even the Outlander can see that I'm the most powerful Ashkan. My strength alone proves that I am the Nerevarine.
Okay, well, Rhonda's the right one for this one.
Chodala puts forth his great strength as proof of his claim. Give me the scroll that discounts such a trait for the Nerevarine. Yes, that's a sound argument. Incarnates appear!
As a warrior and as an Ashkan, I was the most powerful of my age. But for all my strength, I failed my people. Don't follow my example. The faithless houses dare to threaten our land, but we shall meet them in battle, and I will lead us to victory.
Okay, well that one was a journey.
This is more nerve-wracking than I anticipated. Which scroll do you recommend to counter this argument?
A journey scroll.
That makes sense. I'll try that. Incarnates appear!
I thought the path to the Nerevarine was a path of blood and battle, but my love of war was my undoing. War is not the way.
These failed incarnates prove nothing. I need no counsel but my own, as befits my status as the Nerevarine.
I think it's working. One more strong assertion, and that should do it.
Incarnate, the last incarnate scroll should disprove that assumption.
Of course. Let's see what happens. Incarnates appear!
I refuse to accept the counsel of the wise women of the Ashkans. I thought I knew best, but I knew nothing. That is not the way of the Nerevarine.
Seren and the Outlander, their arguments have merit. Chodala, we deny your claim. You are not the Nerevarine.
This proves nothing! Look how the staff protects me! I am the Nerevarine! Red exiles slay me
Brother!
underneath!
No!
Go around!
They're coming from the sides.
Chodala! For the Nerevarine! Go to my hut and get my healer's sack. Now.
Right away, wise woman. I hate what my brother's become.
Mortal, I would have words with you.
Well, of course you would. Just hijacking people's bodies again, are you?
Chodala has been revealed as a failed Nerevarine, but that hasn't dissuaded him from his reckless course of action. As long as he wields the staff, he shall be unstoppable.
What should we do?
Time is against you, mortal. Even now, Vivek, that pompous usurper, grows increasingly weaker. As much as I deplore him, Vivek cannot fall to Chodala's vile magic. There's another power at work here. One I can't quite put my finger on.
There must be something I can do.
Return to Vivek City. Do what you can to aid Vivek, and pay heed to my faithful vessel, Saren. I name her Champion of the Moon and Star. She will play a pivotal role in ending her brother's march toward godhood, if she survives.
I'll return to Vivek City.
That was exhilarating.
I mean, I guess being possessed by Azura would be.
That was glorious. Lady Azura's presence filled me with such wonder. She actually spoke through me. I heard everything she said, and I felt her sense of urgency. You need to return to Vivek City immediately.
She said you were her champion, that I would need your help.
And help you I shall. Return to Vivek City, while I track down my brother and his damnable staff. With the Ashlanders against him, he won't have many options. After I locate him, I'll meet you, and we can find a way to break through Chodala's defenses.
Understood. I'm off to Vivek City. I'm on my way to Vivek City, city. All right.
Red Mountains particularly high.
Pull yourself together. You're a buoyant armature for Vivek's sake.
Vivek.
As a god weakens, so too does his city suffer. I know my people grow fearful. Even the Archcanon is distressed. But the energy that remains to me holds the moonlit in the sky. At least for now. So what news does my eyes and ears bring to me?
We discredited Chodala as the Neravarian, but he escaped with Soraya.
How this upstart Ashlander learned to attune Sotha Seal's tool confounds my understanding. And he dares use my power? Still, your help is appreciated. Every strike and parry takes us one step closer to ending this threat, and restoring my vitality.
What's that from? It sounds familiar, but I can't quite place it. Oh, Doctor Who, okay. That's where I heard that from before.
Vivek's condition. It falls upon us to find a solution.
Archcanon.
Lord Vivek must conserve his remaining energy, so we need to solve this problem on our own. It all comes back to Chodala. That damned Ashlander's draining the warrior poet's power. We need to stop him and get that damned staff.
Soraya makes Chodala invulnerable. How do we circumvent that? The staff.
How should I know? That's not a skill the tribunal teaches. Return to Barrowzar's tower and get Sotha Seal's former apprentice to come up with some kind of countermeasure. I'm sure he knows more than he's told you. I do have one concern, though.
Just one concern?
You see right through me, Outlander. I have more worries than a plumber queen has eggs. I'm talking about Chodala's sister. Saren claims to want to help, to want peace, but I don't trust her. Seek out Barrowzar. but be wary of the Ashlander's sister.
I'll return to the tower and see if he knows how we can circumvent Chadala's staff.
We need to stop Chodala, and to do that, we need to find a way to overcome the device he's wielding. Find Barrowzar and make sure that crazy mage provides you with something we can use to save Lord Vivek.
Can we be certain that the staff is required to save Lord Vivek?
Is the bull sure it can bend the Betty? No. But by all accounts, we'll be better off with Sunara in our hands and away from Chodala. That won't be possible, however, as long as the Ashlander remains impervious to every attack.
Why don't you trust Saren?
The female Ashlander? Well, if that wasn't enough of a reason, remember that she's also Chodala's sister. Blood sings to blood, as the warrior poet so elegantly put it. Be wary of that one, Outlander. She'll stab you in the back. Mark my words.
No, that's Naru. that's Naru. Or Naru. Why does the Vivek's condition threaten Vardenfell?
Vivek loves this land, and the land loves him in return. He's always had a special bond with Vardenfell. Is it so hard to believe that Red Mountain reflects his suffering? Beyond that, there's also Bardal, the movement that floats above us.
Tell me about Bardal.
Lord Vivek's intervention stopped the movement from crashing into the city. He holds it above us by strength of will. But as he weakens, so too does the power that keeps the rock afloat. If Vivek's energy wanes further, it would spell disaster.
Let me ask you a question. Why didn't he throw it in the ocean when he had the chance? Do you think that would make more sense than leave it floating above the city indefinitely? But, you know, one cannot really judge the will of a living God, I suppose. Wait, I said I wasn't gonna... Woohoo! That was a mistake. Oh, there's another thing we need to do while we're here, before I forget. We have a bunch of more pieces to turn in.
Well done, Outlander. Well done. As you recover more rubbings, return here to me. With every detail we add to our model, the closer we get to discovering the location of the lost library. I prepared a list of tombs you need to find. Refer to the note as you conduct your search.
It's... yeah, the L must be silent.
Wonderful. I'll decipher its portion of the clues and finalize the associated section of the diorama at once.
Wow, look at this. We are really close to getting done with this. There's just this little chunk here left to go. Like, how many rubbings do we have left to find? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We only need 7 more rubbings and we'll have the full thing. Not bad at all. I will be right back. I'm going to just run to the restroom real quick while it's loading. And I return. Sorry about that. Alright, let's go ahead and continue moving forward. Good thing I can swim really quickly.
Is someone up there? I could use some help down here.
Oh dear. The gas species is... okay.
Hurry, please. I have a natural aversion to Daedra.
I think everybody has a natural aversion to Daedra. I hardly doubt it's unique to you, my friend. Oh dear, it's a hunger.
Wipe your feet and come inside. It's so hard to concentrate and maintain schedules when interruptions constantly occur. Don't they know the Great Gear never pauses in its rotations? So that was you up there. I appreciate the assistance. Daedric entities can be very unpredictable.
Why were Daedra attacking you?
Logic has very little place in the behavior of Daedra, my hopeful associate. Studying the fabric of reality does tend to attract unwanted attention. These creatures appeared just before you entered my tower. I wonder, why have you returned?
I located Sotha Steel's tool, but it's been altered to steal Lord Vivek's divine energy.
Ah, a modification of my master's old experiments, turning a simple tool into a dangerous weapon. Ingenious! Evil, yes, but also quite brilliant. A tonal inverter should counter it. Uses sound waves to temporarily disrupt the flow of energy.
How do I... do you have a tonal inverter I could use?
No, of course not. I just invented it. I need proper components to build such a device. My hirelings scour the land for materials all the time. Here's a list. Head out the back door and ask them to direct you to these common dwarven components.
Where can I find these hirelings of yours?
Hirelings? Yes, they worked for me before they quit, ungrateful netches. Still, I paid them well before the pistons slipped their alignments. They should know where to find the components. Last I heard, Snorfen and the others were in Molagmar.
Do you think the Daedra will return to trouble you?
The situation is wound dangerously tight. I believe the gears revolve around you. Once you leave, I should be perfectly safe. Or at least as safe as I ever am in the midst of all these experiments. You, however, stay vigilant, my friend.
Can you tell me more about these components that you need me to find?
I could, but I won't pour 5-year-old Flynn into a cracked decanter. No offense. Suffice it to say, they're fairly common as far as Dwemer components go. Use the list and talk to my former hirelings. I'll build the device the moment you return.
What is with people and insulting my intelligence? They seem to do it quite a lot. You're a lizard, yes. I'm a lizard. You're a lizard, Harry. Around me, I'm surrounded by familiar faces. Hello, darkness, my old friend. When somebody reminds Reewish that he is in fact a lizard. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I am here to see you again. Dragon. I'm a baby dragon, roar.
If you're another pilgrim looking for charity, I suggest you move along. I have neither the time to waste nor the gold to spare. I'm currently between employment, and my own funds have become dangerously depleted.
Belazar sent me to talk to you. I need to find the items on this list.
Let me see that. What's that crazy mage need this time? I suppose you could find a manual clockwork shaft in the Nichuleft ruins. But I'd avoid that place if I were you. If the roof doesn't collapse, the constructs will rip you apart.
Belazar needs it to build something important, so tell me how to find the manual clockwork shaft.
If you insist. Deep in the ruins churns a big machine. When I was there, it sputtered and vibrated, collapsing parts of the ceiling. Lava and rock fell everywhere. You need to get past that and some nasty constructs to retrieve the item.
Why don't you work for Belazar anymore? Or Belazar anymore?
Mage is a menace. Oh, he always paid well, but the places he asked me to go, each was more dangerous than the last. And if I had to hear about the Great Gear one more time, for my own health and sanity, I had to break ties with Barrels are.
No, I understand.
Vengeful and petty like my mother-in-law. Sting like a fishing rod.
I feel like such a puny snowback, hiding here in Molag Mar. But you don't want to hear about my troubles. What can this broken Nord do for you?
Belazar sent me to talk to you. He said you could help me find the items on this list.
Berelzar. He's the reason I'm a shattered man, doomed to become a cowering sheep like the rest of these pilgrims. All right, let me see that. Arkanthung Stordoms. You can find a Sonance generator there, after you deal with the steam trap.
What's that about a steam trap?
The cursed contraption. I almost had it figured out when a ghost floated up to me. No problem, I think. But then it enters a Centurion. Ghost machines. No
Ghost in the shell.
Can fight ghost machines. I took my notes and ran as fast as I could.
You left your notes in the Dwarven ruins because of a few ghosts?
Not just ghosts. Ghosts that possess Dwarven machines. I'm through working for that crazy old mage and his clockwork monstrosities. But if you want to get past the steam trap, find my notes and follow the directions.
Yeah. Ghost in a machine, that's actually kind of scary now I think about it.
Damned vampires. I'll find a way to make them pay for what they did to my brother. I swear it on the tribunal and any Daedra willing enough to listen. What do you want? Can't you leave a person to her anger and her grief?
Belazar said you could help me locate the items on this list.
He did he? Let me see that list. Well, the crazy old mage always said there were no coincidences. The inversion conduit. I saw one in Bologna Deus, right before I barely escaped from those damned vampires.
You're gonna call Lizard Busters! Tell me about these damned vampires.
Eager to become cattle for the bloodsuckers? The Burn clan killed my brother. Damn their eyes. The item you seek was in the manufactory, but you'll need a control roll to get a dwarven spider to unlock it for you.
Why did you stop working for Belazar?
Because the mage wanted to send me to the far side of Vardenfell, and I need to remain here. I'm not going anywhere until I make the Burn Clan pay for what it did to my brother. If you can kill some of the bastards, that'll be a start.
I will definitely kill some of those bastards for you. After all, I did fight the Grey Host, so I'm in a unique position to slay vampires. Sploosh. Alright, so our first location is going to be right there. We're going to go to Galen Danis first. If I'm not mistaken, there's one there, and where's the other one? Oh, over there, okay. So we'll do here, and then we'll go back up and go back into the delve to get that piece, and then we'll come all the way over here and do that. I should have waited and done the delve when, oh well, hindsight is 20/20. Do I need to fast travel? Yeah, I should definitely fast travel. Thank goodness for Streak. On the slopes of Red Mountain, beneath the eternal pale of the volcano's ash, the sun never really shines, and the gloom may conceal those who have cause to love the darkness. This is the vampires, I think. There's some vampires running around with dwarven tech on their side. Who you gonna call? The lizard! 1-800-CALL a lizard. He guarantees you results or your money back. Warning, money does not actually get returned for any reason. If you're unsatisfied with your service, that is unfortunately too bad.
Won't give me its treasure, dear brother.
Allow me, my sister. This should open a miserable construct like a red fruit.
Oh dear. Nice work, idiots. Ha! Dwarven spider beats vampires. Okay, that was rude. Well, I am not having any luck with this today. There we go. Alright, that's a conduit retrieved. Go ahead and port up here. We'll have to where we got Fist of Fury. Should hopefully be a quick just stop into the delve, get in, get the item and get out, hopefully. And we were already very quickly in and out of this delve last time, so. Okay, that was almost too close for comfort. Got it. I'll pay the gold. Let's get this done quickly. Fetch quests aren't my favorite quest in the game, so. Alright, let's go fight some ghost machines. Who we gonna call? Lizard Busters! I know it sounds like we bust lizards, but we're actually ghost busters. But we're lizards, so that's why we're lizard busters. Yeah. That makes no sense. Shut up! Just, can we not have your negativity today, Steven? Just for one day, can I not have your negativity? I'm literally you. Shut up! I believe the name of this site translates as Graveyard of the Ghost Invaders, unless the fourth syllable is inverted, in which case it means where bread becomes toast. Narcissism. I think Graveyard of the Ghost Invaders sounds correct, and not where the bread becomes toast. Unless this is secretly the world of Ed, Ed, and Eddie, in which case we are butter toast. My dream has come true. I am butter toast. All right. No, no, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. Oh, no. Please don't tell me that minus my gold. No, it didn't. Okay, thank goodness. Thanks for leading that guy right into me.
Have you only just arrived, or is this you returning? I can't always keep the cogs and pistons in line. Ah, I remember. The components for the tonal inverter. Were you able to acquire them?
Yes, I recovered the sonic generator, the inversion conduit, and the manual clockwork shaft.
Impressive. I thought I'd never see you again. That's what usually happens when I employ hirelings to acquire rare and exotic items from dangerous locations. Well, the great gear doesn't dawdle, neither do I. Hand them over and I'll get to work.
Here are the items you requested.
One tonal inverter coming up. Connect this, tighten the spring. Don't explode.
Don't explode! We have it, the tonal inverter.
Do you like it, my latest creation? I call it the tonal inverter. Did I mention that already? No matter. It should counteract Sotha Seal's modified staff, at least momentarily. I assume you know how to use this, correct?
No, I don't know how to use the tonal inverter.
Of course you don't. I just invented it. Honestly. You won't use it anyway, not if you plan to fight the one who wields Sotha Seal's staff. Almost impossible to operate the tonal inverter while also engaged in battle. It's too cumbersome.
So how do I use it to counteract Soraya?
The Sunara? The
Sunara.
Blessed Staff? I suppose the name fits. Sort of. You'll need someone to assist you. Someone you trust. Oh, not me. Too busy. Too fragile. But using the tonal inverter is definitely a two-person activity.
Is the tonal inverter hard to use?
Easy as scrib jelly pie. One person operates the controls to generate the sound waves. When it reaches the proper pitch, you activate the inverter and discharge its energy to disrupt Sunara's power. Temporarily. Here, I read you instructions.
Alright. I got to report to the Archcanon, so let's head back to Vivek City. I need to sit down and get to farming the set collections. I'm doing a fairly good job of it as I play through the zones. I'm getting quite a bit of the sets, but there's a few pieces that have just been eluding me. I need to get down to grinding them or purchase them from the guild stores so I can add them to my collection. Like, I only have one piece left from the Markarth DLC, and that's the Witch Knight's Dagger. I cannot find that anywhere. Nobody's selling it, and I can't get it in a drop, so it's the only piece I'm missing to finish out the collection. And I'm getting messages on Facebook, or on the PlayStation.
Your presence defiles this city, Ashlander. How dare you demand to see our god?
I'm here to help. If you won't listen to me, listen to the Outlander.
Archcanon.
Take the three. The Outlander has returned. Was Barrowzal able to help us? Pay no attention to this Ashlander. She's been blathering on about Lord Vivek's condition and how she can help. But I'm certain it's a trick of some sort. was just about to have her thrown out of the city, or possibly tossed to the slaughterfish.
That's Serena, Chodala's sister. She helped me in Alderaan.
I know who she is. I still don't trust her, and I refuse to let her anywhere near Lord Vivek. Who knows what an Ashlander would do while the warrior poet is in such a fragile state.
I need her help. It's going to take 2 of us to operate Belazar's tonal inverter.
A tonal what now? Well, since I can't go with you, or with Lord Vivek requiring my undivided attention, I suppose we'll have to let the Ashlander assist you. Very well. Take her and defeat Chodala. Then bring me a staff so we can restore Vivek.
Soraya will soon be in our hands.
If that
Wait, are those 2 are those were buoyant artificers? Okay.
If that old idiot is what passes for a tribunal leader, it's no wonder the houses are in such disarray. No time to dwell on that, though. I found my brother, and it's worse than I feared. Chodala's quest for power has led him down a dark path.
What do you mean, a dark path?
Chodala and his most loyal followers have taken refuge in a ruin called Kaushtarari. It's an ancient shrine devoted to the Daedric Prince Malakath.
Oh dear.
I think my brother plans to ask the God of Curses to help him.
I've got a device that will counter Soraya. But I need your help to use it.
It will allow us to stop Chodala? Then of course I'll help you. Since the Tribunal's dogs took my weapons, I'll need to replace them. Meet me at the ruins when you're ready.
I'll see you at the ruins. Alright, where are we going? Where are we going? Right there. Closest way shrine is right here. Also, I'm kind of wondering if we ain't gonna see Darien back this year in the new DLC, because they've been posting a lot of Darien stuff lately, and they typically do hints and stuff before character reveals. So it's completely possible Darien may come back in this new chapter. Oh, I really, really want Darien back.
Here we are, on the Furious One's bloody doorstep, preparing to enter a Daedric ruin to try to stop my brother's march toward power. I hope that device you mentioned really can counter the invulnerability granted by the staff, Sunara.
Take this as a tonal inverter. It should disrupt the staff's power for a short amount of time.
Well, that's larger than I expected, but it looks simple enough to operate. I suppose it's better that I work the device. I'm not sure I'm capable of attacking Chodala. He's still my brother, no matter how dangerous his beliefs have become.
Take a look at at these interactions they explain how to use the instructions. They explain how to use the tonal inverter.
I'll help you counter the effects of Sunara. Maybe once we neutralize it, Chodala will listen to reason. I know that's probably just wishful thinking. I'll settle for finding out who tempted Chodala with that dumb stuff.
Maybe you could clarify a few points before we head inside.
Go ahead. Ask your questions. Then head into the ruins. I'll be right behind you.
Why would Chodala seek refuge in a Daedric shrine?
The tribes rejected him. Azura set her face against him. Now Chodala's seeking aid wherever he can find it. That makes him more desperate than I imagined, and more dangerous. Why he decided to solicit Malakath, the god of curses, I have no idea.
Tell me more about Malakath.
Malakath's an evil god, the Daedric prince of curses and broken promises. Perhaps that's why Chodala has sought him out. The prophecy of the Nerevarine was Chodala's to fulfill before it was wrenched away from him.
Could Malakath be involved in what's happening to Vivek?
Perhaps, but I don't think so. The Oathbreaker prefers a more direct approach. He isn't one to hide behind convoluted schemes and plots. Still, if Malakath agrees to support my brother, we'll have one more problem to deal with.
I saw you and Archcanon arguing back in Vivek City. Why have you agreed to help us?
It's true I have no love of the Tribunal. I also have no stomach for a war between my people and the Great Houses. Too much blood will be spilled to no good end. Even Azura proclaims that my brother must be stopped. I'll help you in any way I can.
Alright, let's go stop him. Malakath is the reanimated dung that was Trinimac. Malakath is a weak but vengeful god. He tests the Dunmer for their physical weakness, the House of Troubles. What are minions of Clementis Vile doing here at a Malakath's shrine? That's weird.
Over there! Those red exiles. They've been slaughtered.
Well, that's not good.
Chodala, he's gone mad. Sought to make a deal with the Daedric prince.
What happened here?
Chodala appealed to Malakath, but the god of curses rebuked him. He killed us all. Said Chodala already served another.
Where can we find Chodala?
He went deeper into the ruins, into Malakath's shrine.
Me, Malakath. I am the Nerevarine.
Chodala, brother, stop this madness.
You bring this outlander to kill me, sister? You can't harm me. I have a powerful patron on my side.
The staff protects him. You can't hurt him until we use the tonal inverter. I need a moment to get this working.
What is that? No matter. You are no longer worth my time.
Scarpin! They serve the Prince of Bargains. Keep them busy while I finish this. The tonal inverter is ready. stand in the field and focus the wave.
Oh, right here. Here, take this.
My protective shield! What have you done? I'll destroy all of you for this!
Nice glass axe.
Oh, brother. Why did it have to come to this? Azura, we've dealt with the false Nerevarine, just as you commanded. That was harder than I expected. Chodala was so angry, so full of rage. Not like himself at all. Still, I can't believe I helped kill my own brother.
We did what was necessary.
I know that. It was either Chodala or the lives of hundreds of Dunmer. All because he convinced himself he was the Nerevarine. Or someone convinced him. Either way, my brother is dead, and the Cavern of the Incarnate has another resident.
We should return to Vivec City.
Take Sunara, and I'll meet you back in Vivec City. Your Archcanon made it quite clear that the staff was the key to saving Vivec. I need to take care of my brother's remains. Then we'll be done here.
Okay. I'll head straight back to Vivec City. Come to me, staff. And no, you can't take the staff and go on a mad, ha ha ha, now I am the Nerevarine. No, that doesn't work. Hopefully we'll be able to stop this pending eruption when we turn in the staff.
The priests seem nervous today.
Yeah, of course they're nervous. Vivec's not in his seat. Where is he? Through here? Oh, well, this is a nice room. Archcanon.
Oh, this is terrible. Lord Vivec collapsed. Tell me, Outlander, were you able to defeat Chodala? Have you brought me a staff? I'm afraid Lord Vivec may not last much longer.
We defeated Chodala and brought back Soraya.
And just in time. According to my calculations, with every use of Sunara, Chodala drained more energy from Lord Vivec. It almost killed him. We can use the staff to save Vivec. Just plant it in the floor, and the power will return to him.
I'll plant Sunara in the floor and return Vivec's power to him. You know, it's kind of... Wait, that's not where it gets planted. There it is. Oh, why do I feel like we just got trapped?
Perfect. It's working just as I expected.
Oh, hell.
What are you doing? It's killing him!
What did you expect? That's the point of all this, after all.
I've powered up the tonal inverter. Activate the wave.
Barbarous, you treacherous mutt. What have you done?
You're too late. I see it now, the Clockwork City. Look at what Barbas found for your master.
Now I wish I'd smacked you upside the head with the fucking mace in Skyrim. Ugh. Vivek.
Barbas. Pet hound of the Prince of Bargains. I should have known. Talk to the Ashlander while I compose myself.
Very well, Vivek.
I knew something was wrong as soon as I approached the palace. I could feel it in my bones. I was on my way here when Azura showed me a vision. I saw Sunara killing Vivek. Even without Chodala, that damn staff is dangerous.
The Archcanon seemed to know that Sunara wasn't going to help Lord Vivek.
I don't think that thing was ever the Archcanon. It called itself Barbas. As an Ashlander, I'm more familiar with Daedric lore than most of the elves of the Great Houses. Beyond that, I've made a study of the most prominent Daedric princes.
Why are the Daedra relevant to all this?
Because Barbas is a loyal servant of the Daedric prince, Clavicus Vile.
God damn it, Barbas.
I'm not an expert on the Prince of Bargains, but it seems to me that
Bad
this was all
dog.
part of some grand plan. Perhaps Vivek can explain things better than I can.
Alright, let's talk to Vivek.
Azura's champion is correct. That was Barbas. Faithful hound of Clavicus Fire. Shapeshifter. He killed the Archcanon. Took his place. Chodala. So the seal's device. Impersonating Tarvas. It was all part of some elaborate plan.
Yep. Plan, they tried to kill you.
That was simply a consequence. We needed tribunal energy to locate the Clockwork City. I was the easiest target. If Barbas enters Sotha Seal's city, disaster will follow. I appreciate your help, but I must conserve what remains of my energy.
Cannon.
Can Dark Elves, Nords, and Argonians actually work together? If not, this alliance is doomed.
I'm sorry, but you have a promotion.
By the three, Lord Vivek looks terrible. Where's Archcanon Tarvas? He always seems to know what to do in situations like this.
The Archcanon is really barbarous. He tricked us all, and now Vivek's energy is nearly depleted.
Barbas? The Daedric Hound? Wait, I don't understand any of this. But if Lord Vivek's energy has been depleted, then the Moonlit, Red Mountain... My gods! All of Vardenfell's in danger!
There must be something we can do.
If only there was a way to give Lord Vivek some energy. Wait! That's it! A blessing stone! Find the Overseer and retrieve another stone from the construction site. Oh, please, hurry. I've never seen Lord Vivek in such a desperate state.
I'll talk to the Overseer and get another blessing stone.
I expect the Overseers near the unfinished cantons are watching out for looters. When people panic, they're capable of anything. And with all the chaos going on outside, the Overseer closed the construction site. Get her key and bring back a stone.
Why are people in a panic?
A few moments ago, Red Mountain erupted and the moonlit above the city dropped dangerously low in the sky. I assume that was when Lord Vivek's energy was depleted. If we don't find a way to restore some of his power, and soon, Vardenfell is doomed.
What about Barbers?
I'm not sure, but our first priority must be to restore some of the Lord Vivek's energy. After that, he can tell us what we need to do next. Did Barbas give any indication as to why he did this to Lord Vivek?
I'm not completely sure, but it seemed to have something to do with Clockwork City.
Sotha Seal's private domain. It said that the place holds the secret to Remagen Nern. I suppose that would interest Barbas and his master, Clavicus Vile. The Clockwork City can wait. The moonlit hanging above us, not so much.
What are you going to do while I retrieve the blessing stone?
Someone has to take care of Lord Vivek. I'll make the preparations necessary to return the power of the blessing stone to him. really operating above my station here. I'm not the arch-cannon, after all. And then again, neither was Thomas, I suppose.
Alright. We're going to go ahead and head outside, and that's going to be where I end the stream for today. I think we've gotten plenty of progress in, but yeah, y'all can hear that, so I definitely am not going to end off without stepping outside so you can see just what's at stake.
Red Mountain, it's erupting.
Save us.
Yeah, he's trying to hold it up, but see, look, he's pushing it back up a little bit. Yeah, this is really, really bad. So, yeah, this is where we're going to end off, guys. We have 2 more actual quests left, and then we just have the wrap-up quest, and we are coming close to the end of the Vardenfell DLC. I want to thank you for watching if you did, and I hope to catch you next week as we continue and maybe even wrap up the main quest of the Elder Scrolls Online Morrowind chapter. Thank you very much, and have a great day. Oh my goodness. Bye.